their own journey?
Uh, we, this is a very fresh point, actually. Um, Being a Chinese, and that I stayed there for so many years, uh, I, I don't I don't see there's a universal income first place. But our China has been criticized about the welfare system is not good enough. It cannot cover everybody. But another counter argument for that, because since 1978, our forefathers, the ultimate designer, we call it economic blueprint designer. His name is Chairman Deng Xiaoping, which personally I really respect. So back in time, China was poor,
Yeah.
when we first established, but our Gini index was very decent. So it's around like 20%, just like what we have in Europe. But the thing is, everybody's poor. So you want to, everybody's poor, or you want to create a sense of urge, want to grow, want to do something, and then to make it happen. So that's a critical issue. Or you want everybody just dying, in poverty. So in 1978, our chairman, Mr. Deng, he created the economic reform. It says we allow certain people to get rich first based on their hard working and taking opportunities and risk. Then we will urge this rich people, this part of first rich people, to help the latter part to move forward.
Yeah.
So it's already in there in our government policy, and back in time, 1978.
Wow.
So now we're moving on the stage and trying to, yes, we have a lot of billionaires. It's already on the global ranking, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes, our inequality rate, it's hiking. But the government is taking the next step. Yeah. How do you move the first rich people? You see those examples and role models, and you move the latter half, who always say, oh, I don't know, I don't see it happening. Why are we working so hard? Now they see hope. They see hopes because the people are doing it. To move those people, motivate them, to engage them, to have them not only socially included, but also economically included, to allow them to work hard, to incentivize them to get to the next step. So I don't think China would vote for universal social income. I don't see that. No.
I think no one will vote for that, but I think it's a too easy option, and I don't think anybody would like to have that, because it's just, you get something for nothing, and where will it get you? So I really like this approach.
Yeah, from my understanding, I'll be like, I think it's very utopia.
Yeah.
China tried a long time ago, during the Chairman Mao era. We because that's the time we kind of hate capitalism and then privatization. We despised privatization back in time in 1950s and trying to get into Soviet Union model. We failed. It's a fact, we failed. And then later on, we respect the privatization because people need to be motivated to give a little bit interest for themselves. Exactly. So because they always ask why I'm doing it, if I cannot be recognized, right? Either I recognize by giving me interest or value, or I get recognized by social recognition that I'm doing something for humankind, for my own nation, for this region, right?
Yeah.
I think people needs to be. That's probably is ingrained to this human. We need to be recognized.
It's the whole magic behind motivation of people, that you create yourself a purpose. Very cool. So yeah, I mean, there's is there anything for your research that anybody on the call could help you with? What would be your big ask if you could ask anything?
Well, currently what I'm doing is I'm writing case studies on different companies So within the scope of entrepreneurship and innovation. And Don, thank you so much that you give me the opportunity to make my voice heard. And of course, I would need the help, and then especially from your audience and who are actually interested in this topic as well. I wanted to write case studies at the moment on companies, how they are managing their innovative path. So they could be small companies, and to bridge into the innovative projects or startups, and then they're part of the open innovation components, or they could be big companies and with the business usual model for certain years, and trying to encourage from inside out and to create the innovative culture. So that belongs to the category of the conversation we had earlier, how to encourage inside to get them moving, to let them accept the failure, to recognize trying it's better than not trying. Failure, it's better than not trying. How can we have, and how the company can create a certain safety net to create the balance, so to maximize the value and to minimize the cost, because failure is a cost as well.
True.
Yeah, this is what I would like to
fail
know.
fast and then get it right from that moment onwards.
Yeah, there's a quote, very beautiful quote. That's the one. Another one would be, the more you fail, the faster you succeed.
Exactly. Well, that's the case.
Yeah.
And I believe in that. I will definitely look out for those type of cases, because I speak a lot of companies these days that are exactly doing this. Mm-hmm. So thank you very much. And where can people go if they want to connect with you?
Well, if they want to connect with me, they can they can add me on LinkedIn. Just type Lisa Shong and then plus a researcher, and my profile will pop out. I'm with a Côte d'Ivoire, and or sending me emails. My email number is l.xiong @Hans Business School. So that one it's a little bit difficult to catch up, but then definitely through LinkedIn you can get through me. So
okay,
yeah,
very good. Thank you very much, Lisa. It was really inspiring. I mean, of course everybody knows about China, but I've never looked at it from this perspective.
Well, thank you, Dawn, for the opportunity. I think this is almost like the prelude, right, of a whole beginning and general idea of what's going on now in China. And I would love to follow up with you if next time we have more specific angle to cut into details and to discuss even cases of Chinese companies and about its globalization, about its problem domestically. I would love to follow up with the more conversation with you.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you, Don. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Looking forward to the podcast. All right. Thank you.